It's wonderful to be here tonight. I'm going to first take you back to 2018. I'm sitting on an airplane on the tarmac at Hamad International Airport in Doha, Qatar. And I have my finger hovering above the submit button of a Facebook post that I'm about to release to the world. Dramatic? I am dramatic. And some people up there know that. Did I release that post? Yes. Did I know that that post was going to change the trajectory of my career forever? I did not. I'm going to take you back a bit further. And I always chuckle when I get the question, and I get it a lot, "Hey, Kyle, when did you decide to be gay?" And I'm like, "Hey, Chad, when did you decide to be straight?" Doesn't have the same ring to it, unfortunately. But I grew up in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, a very conservative province at a very conservative time, and I concealed my identity. I did everything possible to make myself fit in. I shopped at Randy River, because I'm, yeah, clearly I'm a skater boy at heart, floral. I gave up piano lessons, and I made golf and curling my sports, nothing against them, but I was able to avoid any embarrassing locker room circumstances. I concealed until I was 33. My husband, at the time, I'm Canadian, he's Brazilian, we met in Qatar, we got married in Denmark, and we got divorced in New Zealand. But if you want that story, that's a bar story for later. We had lived in the Middle East for 6 years, and we were deciding to move to New Zealand to live an open life. Clearly that didn't go well, but again, 6 minutes, Chaz, we are moving on, and that is a story for later. That post on that plane consisted of photos from my wedding that I really, really, really wanted to share with the world, with my colleagues, my friends, my family, but it pained me that I couldn't for many months because of where I lived and the choices that I make. Society had cultured me to tell me that I was different, I was wrong, I was deviant, or even illegal, based on the places where I chose to live and work. My journey continued to New Zealand, which was a great place. And I quickly intersected my personal and professional identity. Apparently I was interesting, and the university wanted to do a story on me. And what I wasn't ready for, though, was the labels that I would receive. I soon became the gay professor. I was the only LGBTQ person within my department. I also became the associate dean who was married to a man. Introduced that way, multiple meetings, multiple VPs, and the president of the university. And it annoyed me, not because I wasn't proud of my identity, but people were fixating on this one piece of me that I concealed for so long. I had spent so much effort trying to hide this part of me, and now it was people liked. "Oh, gay bestie, let's have you on a project." Rather, which now I love, but like, back then I didn't. Which, at that point, I just wanted people to know and value me for the work that I had done, the work that I was doing, and the work that I could do. This continued for some time, and I don't know if it was the divorce or the pandemic, and I'm gonna swear in front of my boss for a second, but I woke up one day and I was just like, fuck this, I am going to make this my thing, I can't beat it, I am going to make this my thing. And I did that. I upskilled, I engaged with community, I developed a social network that was worldwide, largely via social media. I read books, and I soon emerged as a thought leader in 2S LGBTQ+ health and education. It got to the point where if you Google gay pharmacy, my face pops up. And now, it's likely algorithm dependent, so if you go on that journey tonight, I have no responsibility for what comes up on your own phones. 5 years later, maybe 7, I've lost track, pandemic years are just kind of a blur. I'm standing here tonight, and I'm gonna be a little bit boastful for a second, but I'm gay as gay can be, clearly, we've established that already. And I am standing here as the youngest ever youngest ever leader of a pharmacy school in Canada, and the first ever 2S LGBTQ+ person that's ever led a school in Canada. I have a solid funding track record of funding in the space, of policy change, of community advocacy, as well as curriculum development, not just for the 2S LGBTQ plus people, but for other represented populations. Am I proud of that? Yes. Is my mom in Saskatoon proud of that? Absolutely yes. She wants this to be streamed, but it was not streamed. But what I'm truly proud of is not all that stuff. What I'm truly proud of is that others who are labeled different, wrong, deviant, or even illegal can see themselves represented in leadership and can think about, hey, whatever it is they think they need to conceal or they want to conceal, perhaps they don't have to. Perhaps that specific part of them, which is an identity part of them, can be used to support and catalyze their careers and their journey in leadership. Has it been easy? Absolutely not. Despite the criticism and hate, and I'm looking at you, random guy in Ohio who keeps trolling my LinkedIn account. Apparently white coats are not his favorite. They are his favorite thing right now. I think we are on this great journey. I hear a lot of we're trying to embrace diversity in leadership, but I truly feel that we are normalizing diversity in leadership and really understanding that it's our backgrounds and perspectives that can create positive and meaningful change. Now, I was just in the Middle East about 2 weeks ago, and it was a very deja vu moment for me. I was on that tarmac, and I was reflecting. I didn't have a post to make this time, but I was just part and am part of this amazing project with amazing people, many of which who are in the room tonight. And I wouldn't have had the chance to do this work if it wasn't for that original post, because I truly believe that by becoming my authentic self, I was able to have this journey in healthcare leadership. And so despite not making a post when I left the Middle East 2 weeks ago, I hope that by sharing my story tonight and by relentlessly pushing this work forward, that others will be inspired to make their own posts, share their own stories, and truly become their authentic selves. Tonight's been amazing. Thank you very much.